Roy and Dallas and all of them, Sody Pop, all of them. And I promised myself to stay gold. The next year in '83, they had auditions for the movie, and I sent my little, I'm sure it was a pageant photograph in my resume. And they said, no, no. But I loved the movie. And when I found out that it was coming to Broadway, needless to say, I was beside myself. There was two of me. In 2015, I was singing at the Cobb Energy Center, okay? Around the country, I like to invite choirs, local choirs, to come join me. And a young gentleman was in it, and I remember meeting him, and I remember him singing backup with me. And then maybe 3-4 years ago, we did the first reading, one of the first readings of The Queen of Versailles. And the same young gentleman came up and showed me a picture of himself and me when he was just, he was a little, basically a kid. And he was like, remember me? And I said, oh my goodness, wow. And skip to just a few weeks ago, I'm sitting in the audience of The Outsiders. I'm just so proud to be there to witness the show. And out comes this same kid. And there he is, Pony Boy. And I'm watching, I'm like in the 3rd or 4th row, right down here. And I'm looking up at him, and I'm staring at him. Some people on stage just have a spotlight that is on them, no matter where they go, whether the spotlight's on them or not. And this guy hasn't. And I'm watching him, and I'm looking at him, and I think at one point he might notice me, and I'm thinking, oh no, he probably thinks I'm like in love with him because all I'm doing is staring, not being, inappropriate. I'm just admiring his work and all of their work on this stage and what they're doing 8 times a week. He is a multi-talented, beautiful singer, multi-talented recording artist. I know that he has huge, huge things ahead, and there will be a day that I will get to say that I gave him his Theater World Award. So please help me welcome Mr. Brody Grant.
Sheesh. Wow. This is beautiful. First, I want to thank God just for the fact that I can be a part of this community at all. To be honest, it's just something that I would always dream about. As a young kid, I was growing up in this place called Kalkaska/Rapid City. And if you go to Michigan and you tell people you're from Kalkaska, they'll kind of laugh at you and be like, oh, you're from Kaltrashka, huh? So it's like, that kind of east side of Tulsa type of way. Getting to be able to perform in a place like this, like New York City, which is a place I would dream of as a little kid. Every day, 8 shows a week, it's just an opportunity that I do not take for granted at all. Again, I thank God for the chance to be a part of the community, but also to be a part of a legacy that is beyond just Broadway, which is to be a part of the story of The Outsiders, which this 14-year-old girl, Susie Hinton, wrote around, probably she started 1965, around there, and was published in 1967. And it is a real honor and a privilege to be able to be a part of this story that has changed so many people's lives and changed mine. My mom gave me the book to read when I was 14, and I remember reading it on the floor of my science building when I was 14. And I was an outsider, I was kind of artsy in places where it wasn't cool to be. And I found this character, Pony Boy, and I was just like, man, I really know who that guy is. So it is just a real blessing and an honor to be able to be a part of this in a way that I never thought was possible. I want to thank the community of Broadway for welcoming me into this place. So many of y'all, all of y'all, have inspired me in some way or another. You're all my heroes. And for anyone here that is a part of an 8-show week process, or a part of the crew, or is related to someone who's doing an 8-show week process, just for me, just check in with everyone, make sure everyone's doing all right, because it's fun, but it's hard work out there. So just, check in with everybody, all right? Just do that for me. I think that's all I got, but I really appreciate y'all, and I hope you have a beautiful night, and I guess stay gold. Peace.